Hey everybody, it's George. So I'm here at Harding and it's kind of quiet right now, which is good because we took advantage of some warm days here and we got to do some power washing, some landscape work that, in the middle of December, end of December, you don't normally plan for. So the fact that we had this, we jumped on that with the weather, got a couple guys out here and just took care of all of that from the outside. So it looks beautiful now. Little bit of bad news. Well, not bad news, but just not quite what we had planned. Oh, gotta make sure they're not looking. These guys want to get paid, of course. The kitchen floor. So remember we had this hardwood floor all the way through, and of course it looks like crap right now because of all the dust. But that's from all the sheetrock work that we just had done. So yeah, a ton of dust. You gotta love that. The issue was with that flooring in the kitchen, we knew that there was, you had the flooring over the top of the oak that was there. Well, after pulling it all up, and it's clean, it's consistent all the way through, that's not just dirt that you see. What was on top of it is not a big deal. We can get that cleaned off. The issue is there's probably, I'm going to guess and say between 500 and 600 different nail holes in that floor, and there's probably more than that. It's just not going to make sense to try and putty all that in and then sand it down. That's even assuming we could get it all done. Plus, there are a couple of areas where they had dug into that wood, cut it out, and put in pieces of plywood where like they had a dishwasher that they installed. So it won't make sense to try and salvage the wood floor, which wasn't in the original plan anyhow. So flooring's going down this week. That'll be taken care of. We're going to get the trim work put back in. So the other thing was the fireplace. So you remember this fireplace, right? Well, what we've decided to do is take this red brick down here, and we're going to pop all that out. All of this is coming off, okay? This all goes away. And at the same time, we're going to pop out the plaster that's up here, and we're going to replace that with sheetrock. And you might be wondering, why are we doing all that? Well, Lisa's game plan is that we're going to put in, I think she's got like a 4 or 6 inch thick piece of wood, like a beam type of look, going in here with corbels underneath, and then what we're going to do is ledge stone all the way down and ledge stone all the way up. And then we'll put in a crown mold and trim around the top of that ledge stone. So that'll look absolutely stunning. That matched with, we'll get rid of this insert, okay, but that ledge stone will wrap all the way around this and then again go up and down. And then we'll pop in a new piece of stonework down here for the hearth. So Harding Street's moving along. Things are progressing on the fronts that they need to. We've got a couple of minor things we have to solve still. Now that we've power washed the house and the garage as well, I saw some things on the garage that we're going to have to take care of. Flaking paint and things like that, got to clean that up. But really nothing major. More minor stuff that we just got to nail down in terms of our timeline. We took care of all of the major stuff. So time-wise, as a whole, we're probably looking at a February listing, which is okay because I checked the weather report the other day. Looks like we're going to get a ton of snow in January. And if we have active snowfall, people don't go out and look at houses. Our plan originally called for listing sometime in mid to late January, or well, early January, I should say, right after the holidays. We won't make that at this point. We had to reschedule some things, but we're on track with that schedule now and things are looking good. As a whole, we're still well within the timeline that we planned. So I feel very good about our progress. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Merry Christmas Eve, how about that? Or no, not quite Merry Christmas Eve. It's not quite Christmas Eve yet. Harding Street. Moving along, making progress, feeling good about everything. And we should have floors down shortly, which will be a good thing. Then we can get to work on the installs. Okay, talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Oh, and Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, enjoy it. Best to you and your family. Thanks, everybody.